Well. I see this seems to spark a lot of convo on social media from Kevon Thibodeau's media conference after the whole Nick Foles injury after the Giants and Colts game. And, I'm definitely on the end of not caring, but I definitely think we should speak about it really quick. So I won't hold you here too long, but I will say, me personally, it didn't bother me like most others did. Because I came from the mindset of, Kayvon. I'm not defending him. I just want to say it. I'm not. I'm coming from the mindset of him being a rookie and just having like an out of body moment of doing what he did. It's a gesture. He was in the game. They were winning, and he just had momentum on his side. So he did what he had to do. But at the end of the day, I'm more upset about the Colts players than Kevon himself. Like I said, at the end of the day, he's a young guy. He's a rookie, and then we're going to get into his comments about Jeff Saturday. But at that moment when he hit Nick Foles, I mean, it was a clean hit and it was a celebration. I mean, it is what it is. Of course, Nick Foles was hurt and it's unfortunate, but I mean, if we want to get angry at someone, I think we should get mad at the Colts team itself for not defending Nick Foles. I think that's a bigger conversation amongst itself when we want to come into these things. So, of course, me bad mouthing Kayvon and all these things is like, I mean, he is who he is at the end of the day. Nothing's going to change. He's still going to do these things. Of course, he's going to mature. He's going to be more mature moving forward into his career. But at this moment right now, like he's a rookie, he'll learn from these things, and of course he's going to stick by what he does because I mean that's just who he's going to be. Of course, he's going to give off that type of fear and that presence when he's on the field and when he does what he does. I mean, but hey, it is what it is. Like I say, he's a rookie at the end of the day. I mean, it wasn't right from what he did, but I understand why he did what he did. Like I said, it's not a big deal to me. It was just a gesture. But like I said, Nick Foles, it's unfortunate he was hurt, and he had a person laying down doing the snow angel celebration. But I'm more upset about the Colts players not defending Nick Foles or not doing anything on the field to like retaliate because at this point of the season's over. So if you get suspended, it's like what are you losing? Like a couple of thousands or something like that. You might get fined or you might get suspended a game. It's like okay, if they get suspended, they're already not in the playoffs. So what is there to lose? So I'm definitely more upset about the players not defending Nick Foles or defending sticking up to their teammates than Kayvon on the opposite side. So we're gonna get into the conference. They asked Kayvon about Jeff Saturday's comments about a celebration. He goes, I don't know who he is, so I'm not really too concerned about people who comment on me. I don't know them. He said he's paid to be a savage and sack quarterbacks, and he hoped Nick Foles gets better. See, like I said, I mean, what he said about Nick Foles getting better, of course he doesn't. Nobody wants to see somebody hurt, right? But, the celebration was just a celebration. The comments about Jeff Saturday, I understand why he probably doesn't know who that is because Kayvon probably never seen Jeff Saturday play football. Like, this dude he's a young gun. I mean, Jeff Saturday played and Kayvon wasn't even thought about at that moment, probably. So, of course, he's probably not going to know who he is. But Colts fans know who Jeff Saturday is because we're Colts fans. We watched him play football. Kayvon, he plays on the opposite side of the ball. So he's not looking at center tape or trying to figure out, oh, this is one of the best offensive linemen ever. He played with Peyton Manning. He's probably not looking forward to that. So I understand why he probably doesn't know who he is. I mean, it is what it is. We probably don't know a few players from Giants history. I mean, to each his own. He's a young guy, so I'm not expecting him to know who Jeff Saturday is. But we know who Jeff Saturday is, right? As a player, Hall of Famer, Ring of Honor. We know all these things. We know who Jeff Saturday is. But Kayvon, he probably doesn't know. He's a young guy. He's a young kid. Of course he's not going to know, right? So moving forward, they asked on Kayvon on the Giants if he would react if it was Daniel Jones, which is a good question because I definitely had this thought in mind. If it was the other if the shoe was on the other foot, how would they retaliate? How would we do? Would we celebrate if Kwity Paye sacked somebody and the quarterback got injured? He still did his celebration. Will we be angry or will we be like, oh, that was a great sack? And we'll probably be, just defending our players just like how the Giants fans are doing. So they said Kayvon on if the Giants will react if it was Daniel Jones. He said we got a different culture. We're a family. We're a different team than other people. Sorry, we're a different team than other people. So I can't speak on what anybody else would do, but I have a clear understanding of how each team reacts, and it's up to that team, which makes total sense. If your team wants to defend a player, if he gets hit and the team celebrates, then that's what they're gonna do. Obviously, the Colts doesn't feel that way towards Nick Foles, so and it showed on the field. So I guess to each his own. Like I said, we have a disrupted locker room, as we can tell. Everybody's not seeing eye to eye at this moment due to this season and what's going on inside the Colts. And the Giants, they're playoff bound. They're good chemistry, playing good football. So it might be a different environment for them compared to the Colts. But I'm pretty sure the Colts wouldn't, they'll allow a few things, but they won't, go over the edge. This is just a one-time thing, and the Colts aren't always like this. We know how good a Colts team and how good they can bond when they gel really well. So, like I said, this moment right here was kind of, of course, you want your players to defend each other. You want your coach, like Jeff said, I will praise him for defending Nick Foles and saying what he said about Kayvon, because this is his team. He's the coach. I mean, he's the only one that stuck up out of everybody else, besides the offensive lineman and who's on the sideline. He's the only one that stuck up. So I will praise Jeff Saturday for that. But like I said, I'm more upset personally about the players than, the whole celebration and everything. Because I said Kayvon's a young guy and they're winning. So it was just the heat of the moment, from my opinion personally. Like I said, of course, everyone has their own opinion of why they should feel a certain way towards a player or what Kayvon did. It is what it is at the end of the day. I'm not mad at Kayvon. I'm more mad about the Colts players. But you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section about the celebration, his comments about Saturday. Saturday, Super Bowl champion, All-Pro, definitely Pro Bowler champion, all this good stuff. He has all the accolades. We know who Jeff Saturday is, like I said. Let me know your thoughts about the comments about Jeff Saturday. Let me know your comments of about what Jeff Saturday said about the Snow Angel gesture. Did you feel like it was too much? What you would have done? How do you feel about him as a player moving forward? Let me know all these things in the comment section. This is Marcus, and until next time, you've been Culture Shocked.